Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. Today I'm so excited because I'm trying out a prestige high-end makeup product which is pretty rare for me. I definitely dabble more in the drugstore, less expensive makeup. That's kind of what I prefer. But I treated myself to the Marc Jacobs, the Cafe Marc Jacobs Omega X3 Powder Blush Bronze Highlighter Palette. And I did get this in the boxycharm add-ons, and I got it because boxycharm gave me a bit of credit because they had given me a duplicate product or something. So I still got this for an awesome deal, but I think this normally retails for like $40 or so, but it just looks so beautiful. So let's get into it. Also, I got this in the shade 250 Tantalize Glow, which I couldn't really find if this comes in other shades, but it might be potentially a darker version than what my skin tone would require. But look at this beautiful packaging. It's like this marbled effect, even just like the way you open it. Oh, the huge mirror, I love that. And so yes, it comes with the blush, bronzer, highlighter. So let's go ahead and start out with some swatches. Ooh, very buttery feel and very pigmented. Whoa, at least the blush and the bronzer were pigmented. The highlighter doesn't feel quite as buttery and nice as the matte shades, which is a little surprising. But actually, these look like they could be good shades for me. Yeah, the highlighter, I think that could work. It's maybe a little bit darker of like a base shade than my skin tone, but it's light enough the way it reflects that I think it could work. But it's not very bright and it's very sparkly, so I'm not sure I'm gonna love it as a highlighter, but the bronzer is very buttery and super pigmented, so I'm gonna have to go in with a light hand there. And then the blush is this really pretty raspberry shade, which we'll see how that's going to look on me, but I may actually have to mix the bronzer and the blush together to get more of a flattering blush shade for me. I'm going to play around with that. So knowing that these are pigmented, I am going to pick up this more like loosely packed angled brush for my bronzer to hopefully make it so that I'm not going in with way too much. So going to pick some up on the brush here. I feel like I just tapped it in and it still picked up a lot, but let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, even just like lightly touching it onto my face, it goes on very pigmented, but ooh, it is blending out very nicely. And I feel like it is working well with my skin tone. I would say it's a little bit more of a warm tone bronzer, so it's going to give more of that sun-kissed effect, which I really like, rather than more of like that contoured effect. So that's looking pretty good. It's looking smooth on the skin, blendable. And when I feel like I went in with too much, it does blend and diffuse nicely. Definitely seems like a nice formula. I'm really loving how buttery, almost creamy of a powder it is, and it makes it so easy to blend, very quick to apply, and it's really warming up the skin tone, really giving a beautiful sun-kissed effect. And even though it's more of a bronzer, I can't resist blending below the jawline here. Okay, and now see, like I already have so much redness in my cheeks, and the bronzer with the redness in my cheeks already makes me feel like I don't even have to put on a blush. And I know this blush is so pigmented, so I'm gonna try and take like the tiniest bit, don't even know if I picked any up, and just going in with the blush. Oh gosh, yeah, I thought I barely picked any up and it still shows up. But it's a very similar tone to the redness that I already have in my cheeks. But that looks kind of nice. Maybe on the other cheek though, I'm going to pick up a tiny bit of the blush, tiny bit of the bronzer, and let's see how this looks. Just more of a bronzy blush shade. Yeah, it looks like so much. Oh my gosh, like I just picked up the tiniest bit and it's so pigmented. But I do prefer that color better on me than the redness. Just like a little bit more of a warmed up, sun-kissed effect. But I used way too much. But I'm gonna just pick up a little bit of the bronzer and go over this cheek so that I can kind of even it out. It's like I love a pigmented blush, but I just kind of feel like it makes it harder to use. Like I almost would prefer like a medium amount of pigment in my blushes. But okay, wow, look at the sun-kissed effect I have going on my skin now. And now for the highlighter. I like to apply powder highlighters with my finger. It just feels like it's really hard to pick it up and get much. But let's see how it goes over my cheek. Yeah, like I love a pigmented highlighter. This is where I would rather it be more pigmented, but this is very subtle. Like I am picking up a ton, dipping back in, using a really heavy hand, and it just is going on barely there. It's kind of like I wish the amount of pigment in these formulas was swapped. But this is actually looking really nice, like a very smooth highlighter, not emphasizing any texture, which is impressive for more of this sparkly highlight. But wow, that is barely showing up with it versus without it. Like, let's see if I pick it up with a brush. Kind of want to use it as like a topper. Maybe tone down the blush a little bit. Give a bit more glow to the cheek. I just wish it gave more glow. I think it's nice, but not as good as I would expect for this price point too. I think I have to use my finger, but even that, it takes so long to use this highlighter that I just know I like the blush and the bronzer, but I would want to use a different highlighter, or I'd need to use another highlighter on top of this one. It's like no matter how much I pick up, it doesn't build. So my finished look here, it's nice. There's some glow going on, definitely some sun-kissed coloring, which I really like. So I like this palette, but I'm not blown away by it as much as I would have hoped to be for the price point. But it's still a really fun experience for me getting to try out these really high-end products, which makes me want to know in the comments down below, what are your favorite high-end makeup products? Like the prestige, kind of almost like, what would I say, department store brands that you can get, you know, in like the cosmetics department of the department store. That's kind of what I think about for the high-end prestige makeup, like a Chanel, a Marc Jacobs, like Estee Lauder kind of. What are your favorite products from those types of brands? But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.